All right, let's get you a live look at Galveston, Texas. There are some low clouds off in the distance. We got a tropical storm warning still in effect. Bertha is limping through Texas, but they are still feeling some of those impacts. So let's head out to Fox Weather senior correspondent Robert Ray, who's been in pursuit of this storm every step of the way. Yesterday, we talked to him. He was on Dauphin Island. It looks soggy out there, Robert. This isn't a storm that necessarily has produced all that much rain closer to its core, but it looks like you're experiencing some of it.
Ian, this is the most rain we have felt since we've been tracking Tropical Storm Bertha from Florida. So, I mean, even yesterday, with all that wave action and wind, we had pretty much zero rain. This is the most rain right here in Galveston Island. Started about 45 minutes ago, just after that second landfall from Bertha, which is to the northeast of us, and that happened to Port Sulphur, Texas, right on the border of Texas, Louisiana. And now the system is, beginning to cut toward Houston. But gosh, look at the video from this morning here in Galveston. It was perfectly cool. It was great out. In fact, we had cloud cover. It didn't even feel that warm. People were on the Ferris wheel. They were on the beaches and enjoying everything. Sure, in the distance, we could see some of those outer bands, but the Gulf of America had big cargo ships going by. All was well. And then, all of a sudden, that landfall occurred, and boom, just like a clock, moving, twisting. All that rain moves into this area, even though a lot of it is offshore, but these bands certainly are coming in and causing a nuisance. No wind whatsoever here. And also no big waves in the back. I've got a little bit of onshore push at this point, but nothing significant. But look at the video from yesterday. I'll show you kind of the yin and the yang of Dauphin Island with 9 to 12 foot waves just jamming into that barrier island, 40+ mile-an-hour winds, the oil platforms in the distance, and some of those shut down as a precaution because of Tropical Storm Bertha. And that landfall yesterday on the, essentially southeast area of southeast of New Orleans and St. Bernard Parish at 2 p.m. Central, and then it kind of fizzled. I was in New Orleans last night, Ian. Boy, it was no breezy conditions at all. And it was, if we got rain, it was just kind of like a mist for maybe an hour, 2 hours. Nothing like this. So the evolution of Bertha and the many moods of Tropical Storm Bertha. What a moody storm, right? The second of the year. No catastrophic impacts. That's the good news. The only hope moving forward here is that as it moves inland into San Antonio, which it will, and right now maybe even still be a depression, we hope that it just doesn't dump copious amounts of rain on hill country, especially after what we experienced last week.
Yeah, Robert, the trends have been good. Some of those thunderstorms collapsing as they move on shore. So some moderate rain moving into Corpus. Robert, are the rumors true? Are you potentially on Fausto patrol?
Those rumors are very accurate. Yes, indeed. In fact, I just, my photographer, Dino behind the lens, he's based out of Chicago with Fox News Channel and has been with me all week. I think he and I are going to venture out there on Monday. We have flights booked into Maui, and we'll assess, right? You're going to have to watch the track of this sucker over the weekend. But what's interesting about it, Ian, is I was looking at the Big Island originally, and then the Big Island might be just south enough to, not really get much impact, and Maui's just north enough that we may get some of those fringe twists, though anything goes, right? Maybe it moves, maybe this makes a move a little bit to the south. You never know. These systems they work with their own entity, right, as we know. Yeah,
there's still much to be decided with that one. But just this week, Florida, Alabama, Texas, now maybe Hawaii. We'll send you to Guam and Japan and just work your way back around. See what happens.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. I'm one of those guys where honestly, I can't keep up with the amount of places I'm at, truly. And as Bob Van Dillen said earlier, I might need to get some new underpants. So he's absolutely right.
Throw it on the
especially
card.
after basically
Yeah.
swimming. Yeah, oh yeah, the Amex. Speaking of that, the amount of expense reports I got to get done before Hawaii is insane. So I have to get out of this rain and get those done.
Well, where there's bad weather, even in Bertha, which hasn't featured that much rain, Robert Ray isn't far from it. You'll find him. You'll find him.
True.
Doesn't matter what state it's in. That's Fox Weather Senior Correspondent Robert Ray. We'll be checking back with you next hour. Thank you.